What's up, everybody? It's Small Giant, the little big head man, right back at it again on We Winning on Wednesdays. It's a beautiful day. I'm grateful. And again, salute to all my soldiers that's out here on the front line, that's out here working, that's out here struggling. That's a work in progress. I wanted to say today is a good day, and I'm happy. And I always want to say gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key, and I'm gonna always promote that and put that out there. And I'm hoping that you grab a hold to it, and grab a hold to the ball and pass it to someone else. I look forward, man. I look forward to every We Win on Wednesdays to come and talk to my Giants, to come and salute you guys, to uplift you guys. Because my content is pretty much about uplifting and trying to glorify the things that I feel that a lot of men that's out here get overlooked. That's my goal. And plus it helps me out. It helps me out. It keeps me accountable for, for myself. So this is a productive and a positive thing for me. I know it's easy to promote bullshit. Bullshit sells. I'm not knocking nobody, no other YouTuber who be on here with trying to promote violence or bullshit. I'm just saying, I'm gonna take this route. I want to always uplift you, bros. You know. And before I start, you know the deal. Like and subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm looking to reach out to like-minded men, right? Like-minded men, you know, is going to come to my channel and relate to me. But if you're not like-minded, you're still welcome to come. Even if you put a thumbs down, that I'm not tripping off of that. I'm going to try to keep it simple as possible. Yes. And with that, this topic that I want to talk about above all, I think is one of the most serious because I can relate. It's called self destruction. Yes, self destructive behavior. When I was younger, this type of, this thing right here that being self destructive, that was easy for me. And a lot of guys that I know were also self-destructive. A lot of them are not here. A lot of them are, dead or in the ground. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys know a lot of people who are deceased or who are put on the shelf as a result of being self-destructive. And I wanted to say, man, I just wanted to, again, remind us, it's not about being no big me or little yous. I don't believe in that shit. It's all about just trying to reach people and hoping, because I feel like we all on the same team, like-minded cats, and again, we throwing the ball to each other. We trying to win over this opposition, and the opposition is being destructive. And I want you guys to understand that I'm here, to remind us to not be self-destructive. I've been there. Believe me, it took me a long time to understand why I was self-destructive, and why it's so easy for us to gravitate toward being self-destructive. You have to understand why, because it's important to your survival, right? Now, brothers, I wanted to just point out a scenario, right? If you hanging around, let's say, an individual, whether man or female, if you hanging around an individual, you know, your friend or whatnot, your homie or whatnot, and you notice this person is always talking about violence, you know, always feel the need to try to be slick, try to do things sneaky, and you know what I mean by that. You know, um, we're not here to, to try to be the police or whatnot, but we just pointing it out that we have to know what self-destructive is, and we have to be aware of that, because if we're not aware of it, guess what? It can kill you, or it can put you on the shelf for the rest of your life. And I know a gang of homeboys that's put on the shelf, unfortunately, and that's not going to see daylight. They call it all day, being in there all day. So if you hanging around a dude, let's say a dude, and he go to the club or wherever he's at, a party or whatever he's at, and you notice that he always call you when he get into a confrontation with another man, another individual. Mind me now, another individual. I'm gonna just narrow it down to that. Oh yeah, man, I need you to come post up, man. This fool is running his mouth and stuff, and this and this and that. You like, okay, because he know you from the past, but he also know that you're trying to live. You have a family. You're trying to, you're trying to stay out the way. But he's always calling you. And this same person is always talking about violence. I need a strap and all this old stuff, right? So he called you and you show up again, and it's one person. Whether he big or not, it's one person. Either he can handle that himself, or whether he should handle that himself. Whether he get his ass whooped or he just be a man, I mean, it don't necessarily mean that he has to get physical with the person. He can walk away and leave it alone. But he wants you there so he can feel motivated to whatever he's going to do, fight, or thinking that if the guy whoop his ass, you're going to jump in and whatnot, right? And you really don't know the situation, but you know your partner. Abort the mission, man. Abort the mission, because what can happen is the other guy can be strapped. He can have a gun, and you there, and out of fearing that you're going to jump in with your partner, with your scary ass partner, and get smoked. And he smoked both of y'all. That to me is self-destructive. Or your partner can be so motivated now that you here, oh, my homie's here, you like, damn, man, like, okay, it's a 101. Why do I gotta be here? He pull out a gun out of being emotional, and he feel motivated, and he shoot the dude, and the dude die. Guess what? You're accessory to that murder. These things are self-destructive, homie. Abort the mission. Do not hang with people who always talking about violence, whether they're doing it or not. Because you're out here, you have a second chance at life. You're out here, you can move by yourself. And you know as well as I know, a lot of homies and a lot of guys who are right there on the front line, and they homeboys, guess what? They homeboys wasn't there for them. They homeboys left them for dead. They homeboys went another direction. I can relate to that, and so don't be a fool, man. Don't be a fool. You a man. You a grown ass man. You don't need to follow nobody but God. You have children. You have a life. You working. I don't give a fuck where you working at. McDonald's. You doing janitorial. You out here. You're providing for yourself, homie. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of these people that are not trying to do shit, but are stagnant because of their belief system, and it can get you caught up. and we don't want that. Again, I want to remind you against that. You see a lot of you see a lot of people that gets on Facebook and on YouTube and talking about killing a motherfucker or talking about or showing weapons. And I'm like, well, okay. And then you would turn around and say somebody is telling on you when you just was on social media brandishing guns and you've been known to do violence to other people. Why is that? That's self-destructive behavior. It's stupidity, And again, I just want you to know and to see that so that you can be able to combat that. And again, I'm not perfect, you know. I'm not perfect. And I know a lot of us, we still have that little person inside of us that can come out and get us caught up, can get us killed, can get us hurt, or can put us back on the shelf with all day. And or just even going back in there. Nah, man. nah. Nah, that shit right there ain't good for us. We're so accustomed of embracing that type of lifestyle, and I understand. But if you've been known for being self-destructive, and again, I wanted to point out that little man that's in you, he's still there in most cases. Now, you got some guys that are really like, may have really, really, really changed. That's a rarity, but you always have that little person that's in you from your past that's like, okay, and all he needs to do is just be resurrected, like Jason or Michael Myers or something. We don't want that. We want to know our triggers. We want to know what gets us upset before we react. We have to be clear-minded. And I would say, because I want to be transparent, I'm gonna just let you know. I was in a situation like 5 months ago. I'm gonna just quickly say this. There was a guy, a road rage incident. There was a guy, and I'm driving. He claims that I cut him off. He gets out the car. He comes up to my car, real aggressive, and in my mind, I'm feeling like either, he's going to try to do something to me. Either, it's one of those situations where it's a fight or flight situation. Now, what I was supposed to do, since I'm a civilian now, what I was supposed to do was call 911. But again, he was so aggressive and he was all in my space. I could barely get out the car because he was right on the car. But anyway, I ended up punching the dude. And and it wasn't, to me, it was a learning lesson for me. But I know that if I'm not careful, that I can be in a lot of trouble too, because I know me, I know me. And so this is why I come here on Wednesdays and to try to uplift us. I want to remind us that this is a battlefield. This is the front line. That shit back there being incarcerated, that ain't no fucking front line. This is the real deal right here. But you have to know what gets you upset, what may put you in a situation. And again, if these people, let me reiterate that, if these people that you keep company with having straps, having guns, getting in your car with guns, hard drugs, but staying at their sister house, staying at their mother house in their 30s and 40s, and been staying there. What the fuck? And you working, bruh? And you working? And you out here feeding your family? Or you just single and you just trying to live life. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need to be promoting that. That shit ain't nothing, bro. Because when it's all said and done, a lot of them cats, when they get in a situation, believe me, they tell, oh, it wasn't me. They tell, they think about themselves. They tell. And then here you are looking stupid, trying to figure out how you're going to get your ass up out of that situation. Because a lot of them guys, as soon as they get in there, majority of the time, they trying to get up out of there. They programming, they trying to get up out of there. You know, it's not worth it, brothers. And again, I want to hold myself accountable. And that's why I brought that up, because I'm not going to sit here and talk about something on my channel or try to encourage you to do something if I'm not doing it. I'm careful with that. And there's a few things that I want to talk about, but I can't talk about yet because I haven't fully mastered that. And I just want to be real with you. The little big head man is trying to be real. And I want to be real with my soldiers, brothers. I want to salute you guys. I don't give a fuck what race you are. Black, white, Mexican, or whatever you are. If you're like-minded, you're welcome to come to my channel, brothers. Salute to you. Salute to you. And I'm going to keep promoting positivity. You know, I'm going to keep promoting that with us. You know. But again, brothers, stay focused out here. Get, you know, if your homeboy call you, man, and you've been knowing this cat, since you done grew up with him. Because I got homies like that too. I just can't do it because I know what they're about. And I love myself. I value myself. I know what my homeboy's about. A lot of them are still on that page. And I'm not knocking them now. You do you, and I'm going to do me. Because I'm trying to live. Life is short, man. We look up, we getting older. Life is short, man. So love yourself, and don't hang around violent people, whether they your family or not. Just veer away from them. It's a way that you can do that. You can either be upfront or you can just be like, okay, man, I got something I got to do, because you don't need it. It don't mix. You don't have to. You got bills to pay. You got to keep your mind clear so that you can strategize in order to stay out here on this front line. Yes, the battlefield, the front line. Learn yourself, brother. Go back in your past if you have to and understand what gets you upset, because we need you out here. Your family, your kids need you out here. Why? You're that brick wall. You're that protector. You're that provider in most cases. And you've been there. You're a giant as well. And with that, God bless you and your family. And I hope you have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. Eat up some shit. Drink. Don't get too messed up, but enjoy yourself, man. Create good memories versus bad memories. And being self-destructive, those are bad memories. So going forward, this is Small Giant, the little big head man. Much love and respect, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I'm out of here, bro. Bye.